Okay then, so I'm the Catman from Catman's Rocks on Voodoo Radio Online, and I'm joined by Annabelle from Circus 66.
Hey
Hello,
guys,
Annabelle.
hi. Hello, Catman. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Been busy, been recording, performing, surviving. The top, the top things that you need to do in life.
So what's going down then in Circus 66 at the moment?
Well, we've had quite a few performances, so we had a really busy July.
Mhm.
The last couple of months, so we've got we had quite a few gigs lined up and stuff, and August has been all about recording and finalizing stuff. Obviously, we're, as you may have been told, I'm pretty sure we've spoken about this. We're in the middle of recording second album, called
Cool.
Elements, which we're hoping. Well, so we were because we started doing this at the beginning of the year. We were hoping that we'll be done by the end of the year, but because of the gigs that we've had and some delays, obviously just life delays. Unfortunately
Yeah, yeah.
can't pause that. With family, family retreats or whatever. Like our bass has been away all month, so we only had him on the 19th of August because he came back for a few days in between trips
Okay.
because one of them was work trip, and then we managed to go to Cornwall to do a gig. But yeah, we've been busy recording, finalizing things. We're just in the process of getting some bits done for our next single to come out. So watch that space.
Well, no, send it my way and we'll bang it out on my show. No problem.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. It's pretty head on. It's actually really
Mm.
good. I'm very proud of this piece actually. Took a bit of time, but in a good way. It kind of it kind of got it, glued itself together very, very well. And I didn't personally I didn't have any sort of, when you have moments when you're like, oh God, how's this going to go? It went really well, very smoothly. So I gelled with the song pretty well actually.
Good. So, how did Circus 66 come to be then? And how did you get the name Circus 66 as well?
Oh God, God, we're talking about history here. So I joined after they were already been established, but before I joined, there were three-piece, all boys, all guys, and it was established initially by Matt, the lead guitar, so he's the original um member that remained, and
Okay.
the drummer Fizz and Tom, they were the other two that combined what was Circa 66 at the beginning. They were established in 2012, and
When was that?
toward yeah, been well 11 years. Well, 2012, 2013. I have to like remember because I've got picture. No, yeah. Well, the picture says 2011, so I might be wrong. It might be 12 years now.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, well, technically, it would have been established in 2011 with the lineup, but they were named different. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not remember that name. It's quite a long name, and that's where they thought, oh, okay, we need to like rename ourselves. This is ridiculous. So obviously, it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out with the original name that they had. So they've come up with Circus 66. From what I remember, that Matt said to me when they first changed over to Circus 66, the bassist turned around, previous bassist, and joked and said,
Mhm.
oh, should we just go for Circus 69? And Matt kind of looked at him and said, only if you want to be, perceived to be a twat or something like that. Something to that effect. Anyway, so they
Yeah.
landed on Circus 66. I think Circus was part of the one of the words from the original name, and the
Okay.
66 was actually implemented because of the some of the southern vibes that we get in throughout the song. So it's not fully southern rock, but there are some implementations or even some music that you can sort of hear little twangs of southern rock here
Mhm.
and there. So it's subtle. It adds a little bit of a different sort of take flavor, so to say, to the music that is Circa 66. So yeah, so that's how they got established at first. I joined in 2016. I'll keep it short and sweet. Don't worry.
Don't
I'll
worry.
only give you the best
No,
joke.
roll on, roll on.
The best joke is I joined. I was just like, I don't know how they've actually accepted me. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I thought,
Plus, you've got a
well,
cracking voice.
they
That's
haven't
why.
kicked me. Matt hasn't kicked me out yet, so I must be doing something right.
Well, it'd be
I'm
crazy if
pretty
it did.
sure I will drive him insane at some point, and he's gonna turn around and be like, "Mate, this is stop." I'll be like, "No, never."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I joined in 2016, and this is where the lineup changed since then quite a few times. So we became a four-piece, and from what you can see now, Lee and Mustard, Luke, aka Luke, our bassist, they both joined around 2019, and we are now. We've recorded our first debut album, Follow the Black Crow, which was released in 2021. That was received really, really well. And from what I understand, a lot of people are enjoying our music, enjoying our live performances, especially because if you have seen us live, compared to the album, it is much more. It's got a heavy streak to it, but it's because when it's live, it's raw, and what we've done this time around, because the debut album, we wanted to show our skills in writing and the musical side of it, really, just to be able to put a lot into it, and go from there. Whereas what we've learned from that is actually the more raw we are, the better apprehension we get. And the second album, a lot of people do ask. The second album is going to be much more raw based. So this is going to be pure rock and roll. The no bells and whistles. What you get basically.
I can't wait to hear it. Can't wait. So you've been quite busy, haven't you, on the gigging front recently? Seem to be out there all the time.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, we've had, like I said, we had quite a few gigs recently, especially over the summer. We're still looking to book some more for October, November, and December.
Cool.
We're currently in the talks of getting further gigs pre-booked and potentially do a tour next year as well. So once everything is finalized and the album is finished, that's where we're going to get the dates sorted out, look at what kind of obviously touring we would do. We would definitely come up north where we're doing several different spots, so that way we get to see all of our fan bases, because as we've traveled across UK, we've got a lot of people that want to see us, and we want to make sure that we accommodate that everyone gets to see us live and actually celebrate with us when we do release the second album once it's out, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We're currently, we did say we're going to aim for end of this year, but that's just slight delays here and there, standard life as you do. What we're doing is we're hoping to do it to get it done by April 2024, so piece of time. Woo.
Yeah, of course. Well, you've got
maybe at least somebody will bring you an album. You don't know. Never know. Never know.
Yeah. So you've got one particular gig coming up soon, in a couple of weeks, as it happens, at the Corporation in Sheffield.
To do with cats and paws and stuff, isn't it?
And that would be Steel Paws, yeah.
That is the one. Festival. I am so excited.
So honestly, what does that mean to be playing Steel Paws then?
Well, first of all, Phil, just so you're aware, I've been prepared for Steel Paws. Yours truly has got a hold of a big confetti cannon, and I will be bringing it, and I will be bringing the bang, the noise, and the visual effects, basically. But yeah, we're very, very, very excited to play Steel Paws in corporations. We've been there to the Corporation a few times, and it's an absolutely brilliant venue, and we're very much looking forward to go back again and see everyone as well. There's quite a few bands that we know. We've played all of our friends there, so it's going to be like a family reunion with hell of a noise and lots of rock and roll, and just absolutely amazing atmosphere. So what more can you ask for?
Well, it's just going to be full on close out rock and roll, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure I will be trying to, well, I'll see if I can dress like a cat. I've got cat ears. I might bring some cat ears.
Funnily enough, I'm thinking of bringing the mascot suit from Rain Rescue itself, the big black and white cat. Get that on and
Love
see if we can,
that.
charge a quid a time for a photo. I'm sure there'll be some takers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll probably
Might
steal
even,
something like, yeah.
yeah, I might even jump on stage with a band unawares with it on. I don't know. I'll pick on somebody. Of
Love
course, the
that.
Outlaw
Love
Orchestra is
that.
going to be there. The Outlaw
Ah,
Orchestra are going to be there as well. Are you looking to do a duet with Dave again?
oh well, only if Dave will have me. That one of
You will when
well,
I've done with him.
my favorite song of all time is "Send Some Whiskey Home." It has been
It's
since
one
I've
of my
discovered
favourites too.
Outlaw Orchestra, and I kid you not, since they've actually released it, I was just crazed about that song. And the first time I ever sang it, funny enough, is straight after COVID. So this is after they released it, and that was on Smoke on Water gig. That was up north.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that was the first time I actually properly met them, because I have seen them before and we have played with them here and there, but never managed to actually get to speak to them like properly. And it was perfect timing, and that's where I was speaking to them. I said, guys, I gotta say, this particular song has absolutely got me. And they were like, oh, what song are you talking about? So I said, send some whiskey home. And Dave and he was like, do you know the words? And I'm like, I think I do. And he's like, all right, these are the words. I'm like, all right, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Makes sense. I got it. I got it. And yeah, and he's like, screw it. Do you want to come up and sing it with me? I'm like, absolutely. Yes. It is a really
Sounds
good
like
song.
Dave.
It's soulful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
They're a
So,
great band, and they're a great band, and they're even better people as well. They become really good friends. And
oh,
yeah, I
absolutely.
saw them.
They're
Saw
so
them a
much
couple of weeks
fun.
ago at
Bless them.
Southfest, and saw them a couple of weeks ago at Southfest, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a good old laugh. Yeah. One thing we're going
Oh,
to do
yeah.
at Steel Paws, they're going to get a Yorkshire welcome.
Ah, I love that.
The banter that we have every time they come up here, we're all chanting Yorkshire, Yorkshire. You
Oh,
wait
I
while you see the
remember that they've done that.
wait
So
while you see the welcome I've got planned for them. You will laugh.
no, do you know what, we actually when we did a gig, or one of the gigs that we did, it was actually coincided with Outlaw Orchestra, and I think that's the second time. What we've done is we actually switched over. So Outlaw Orchestra were headlining, and what we've done is we switched drummers. So the drummer from Outlaw Orchestra came up and drummed on one of our songs in our set.
Okay.
And then I came up to sing with Dave and the guys during their set. So we did like a little switcheroo, which was really, really fun. But yeah, so we'll be back again. Oh, no, I look forward to it. I miss those guys. They always make me laugh. David's got such good stories from the
Oh,
road. There's
he
always an
really
episode.
should
It's like
write a
you need
book,
a
that guy.
campfire with him. All you need is some s'mores, campfire, and Dave telling you road stories, and
Yep.
that's it. I'm there. I'm like,
Yep. Yeah. He told a story about the new single that's coming out, Bag of Bones. And
oh yeah.
I'm not sure how true it is, but it's about him going in a butcher's on Christmas Day to get some bones for a dog, and somebody were outside and who were a bit less fortunate than him, and he gave him the bag of bones. Don't know how true
Oh
it is, but Dave.
yeah. Oh, good old Dave. No, he's like a beautiful individual soul. He is. So I really look forward to see catching up with them, and not just them. I'm really looking forward to seeing Adam and the Hellcats. If I'm not wrong,
Oh,
they're
yes.
one of.
Yep.
So we've met previously with them. They're really cool. They're a really cool bunch. I think if I'm not wrong, my memory does not deceive me. I think we actually met them at Southfest, and we got on really, really well.
Yeah, you would have done, yeah, because they were there the year before, weren't they?
That is correct. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we got to meet quite a lot of brilliant people. So as far as I'm concerned, you got the best bunch going at Steel Force. So as far as I'm concerned, like I said, it's going to be a big music family reunion, and we're all just going to have a fantastic time. Can't go wrong.
We certainly are. And let's hope we raise a few bob for Rain Rescue too, because that's what it's all about. So,
Exactly.
tickets are starting to move. And anybody watching now, you need to be buying them tickets because they are moving. They're starting to move. And while you're at it, get a t-shirt.
Yeah, t-shirt. Oh, I love the
Ah,
t-shirt, by the way. I've seen it. Such a good design as well. Definitely, I will
well,
definitely get in one of them bad boys.
oh, that's great stuff. I mean, my son Joe, he designed it, so hats off to Joe for that one.
They look awesome. Absolutely. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. Thank you. Any funny stories to tell us then about, any funny things that's happened while you've been out on road?
Oh my God. Well, ah, well, there's some fun stories. The most recent one is well, the most recent one we've had is the gig that we did last weekend. Wait, the weekend just gone, which was in Cornwall, and we were supporting our friends White Raven Down, as they've released a new single, which everyone kept quiet from me. Funny enough, I found out on the day because we've accepted. So we've confirmed this gig months ago, right? And we were like, I'm really, really good friends with these guys, and we're like, yeah, sure, we'll go to Cornwall, fantastic. Because they're like, it's always a really good, really good turnout there. Why not? I was like, yeah, do it, let's do it. So the Cornwall people, hats off to you. What an absolute they're hosts with the most. So we're very well received.
Mhm.
But never mind that. Never mind that. It's the after the show effect. So obviously we've got quite a few people, having a chat with us and everything. And one of the guys, and I'll never forget, this is the first time, and it legit stumbled me because I was like, oh my God, what? A guy came up to me and said, can I tell you? And he had a few. Yes, to me, can I tell you something? Like, he gets in my face like this. Can I tell you something? I'm like, oh my God. I'm standing at the bar and I'm like talking to loads of people because they're like, oh, great set, blah, blah, blah. So we're like talking about the band. He goes, can I tell you something? Your drummer, your drummer, yeah, your drummer, yeah. And I'm like, yes, the drummer, Lee, yeah, Lee. He goes, yeah, your drummer. He's so sexy. He plays so sexy. I love him. He's amazing. Where is he? Let's go get shots for him. Standing there like, oh my God. Lee had to go, unfortunately, because he was camping because it coincided with him doing a camping trip with his little boy and his other half. So they were literally down the road. Worked out perfectly, but he couldn't leave Natalie, his other half, for too long because bless her, there's her and there's a 2-year-old, and she can't leave the tent. Because the 2-year-old will be by himself and God knows if he escapes, right? She can't even go to the toilet, bless her. So she actually she held out from about 5 o'clock until midnight, if I'm not wrong, until he had to go. So he stayed for pretty much a majority of the I think, yeah, for about until about 11:30. That's when the set was finished. He left and the guy was like, oh my God, I love your drama. And I'm like, I will definitely tell him. So Lee, you've done a good job. You got a big fan there. You got a stan following you, mate. It was hilarious. I was just sort of, and Matt and the bassist Luke, they come up, what was that all about? And I'm like, believe it or not, somebody's in love with Lee. It was great. They were
I'd
like,
love to see this
nah,
too.
you must have heard it wrong. No, no, no. And then the same guy came up to the bassist, and the bassist later on said to us, no, 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 she said what she said goes. Like he actually did say that. Just sat there laughing away. But no, it was a great gig. It was a great gig. I almost fell off the stage as well. That would have been an interesting addition to the show. I was trying out my new boots, which I will be wearing at Steel Pause. So watch this space.
Oh,
They're
that's
very
cool.
comfortable, but
Yep.
they're brand new. So I was just sort of breaking them in, and they're platformed. So I just kind of almost lost my
Right.
bearing there. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's a small drop. It would have been fine compared to corporation. I have to be well careful there.
Yeah, it's that big a drop. It's in the local authority, upstairs. You played there before, haven't you? So
Yeah. To be fair though, I'll just do the I believe I can fly. And if I fall, I'll just be like, this is what I was trying to
No
do.
fall.
Fine. I
It's part
just
of the act.
floor it. Technically, I'll turn around and say I flew for a couple of seconds. I did before I
Yeah,
fell. But technically, I was in the air for a few seconds. that will be my argument. I flew for a few seconds. I told you I would.
well,
But
Annabelle,
yeah, no.
absolutely cannot wait to introduce you at Steel Post Festival. Sadly, Pete K. Malley can't make it, so yours truly is going to do the comparing along with Ms. Hyde, who's from Ms. Hyde's side on Voodoo Radio. Wait while you meet her. So, you're in for a treat. So,
Absolutely.
anyway,
That's great though. Well, I'm hoping you're going to be looking forward to the set because we've got a couple of new songs that are in the set
certainly
now.
am.
So
Yep,
you'll get a little bit of something, a little bit of a taste from what to expect from album number 2.
brilliant stuff. Cannot wait. Annabelle, thank you so much for the interview. We will see you at Steel Pose on the 9th of September at the Corporation in Sheffield. And if you haven't got your
Woo!
tickets, you lot out there, get them bought.
Be
And
there, or
let's
be
make it
square,
count.
people.
Absolutely. Annabelle,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
having me, Phil.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you for doing the interview. You,
Take care.
you take care.